you doing? How have you been? My name's Tazastical, and this is the base. Our current predicament, actually we're doing okay. I think the problem that we've got is we're actually going through this too slow. We have power problems, we have food problems, we have everything problems. Right. We need to activate this tower, and this tower. This tower is going to be a conversation for a little bit. However, I know we can sort out these two towers. The issue we're going to have is we are on a timeline of running out of food. We have 40 meals currently in our stockpile, which means we're probably going to run out of food in... How many colonists do we have? 3, 6, 9, 10... 4 days? That doesn't sound good when we say it out loud, does it? So we know that's coming. Now, we can't get any more hydroponics up at the minute because we have no steel. We haven't got the power to start turning stuff on. We haven't got the power to turn anything on because we haven't got the steel to get that. There is potential that we could eat twisted meat. Which, I'll be honest, I don't love it any more than anyone else does. I wonder if we have to, though. We have enough drugs to overdo any potential breakdowns. I wonder if we run out, we get some twisted meat, we make it into a fine meal, so we'll still have a debuff, but it'll be less so of a debuff. I think that's the goal. Okay. It's always good when you sort out your own problems. So, we have the mechs patrolling, and they're basically going to be killing all the entities around the map. They are not a problem to us. We do have to be careful going out. We can't go out to the shop or anything like that, because they will literally slap us down. But this is what I want. The entities, I'm more nervous about than any mechs or stuff. We have 1 geothermal generator down. We have 2 geothermal generators down. Luckily, we still have 3 up. Are they all connected? Yes, they are. Luckily, we've got these obviously new hidden conduits, which are very sexy, I do have to say. Right, let's do that first. Let's go on speed through. There is an entity over there. Now, the minute we go out, I forgot about the darkness. We will get hit with darkness, but that's fine. The priority is walls up, and then keeping an eye on entities and all that sort of stuff. The thing is, because of this darkness, if I zoom out, I can't see any of the enemies. None of the enemies show up in red. So we have to be careful. We also need to make sure that the mechs still have targets to go for. So like this alive entity is fine. It means the mechs will go for that. But we do need to keep an eye on where the mechs are going to go. Obviously, if they're over here, that's perfect for us. We need to make sure we're not going to get targeted. Lots of entities down here if they are coming to get us. So we just need to slowly go. Keep our wits about us. And then we should be okay. This is when I feel like I come into my own with games like this, where I can plan myself out of trouble. So let's hopefully we can keep that. As we can see, the mechs are sort of coming down, so they might actually be targeting us. So let's cancel all of this. Cancel this for the time being. Keep an eye on them walls going up. It's another slate wall. I need to make sure they're all out of granite, otherwise they're not going to get replaced. Zone, clear all. Right, let's back up a little bit. Just because I don't want the mechs to catch us. So with the mechs over here, it means we can do something over here if we need to. There is a little bit of twisted meat, nothing too amazing. We could potentially get up to this geothermal generator, so I'm just going to cancel it, play. I cannot see anything. We have already activated this tower. We're going quick today because, well, we need to. At some point when we've sort of built up, we've grabbed a little bit more food, we're going to turn the first tower on. Now, when the initial attack comes, then the mechs are going to be able to deal with them, meaning we're not going to be able to do it. This is a juggling act that we've got to do, but if we do this, we might even win everything without actually fighting, which is hysterical. Not for the game, but for me it is. I'm just watching the work on this wall. Should get it up before the centipedes come down and get aggro, which they do. Perfect. And then the entities around here to pull aggro, which is obviously gorgeous. And then we get our wall up, strength and everything. Go on. This is the bit where you like and subscribe. Quickly. Quickly. Do it. Do it. Have you done it? Have you done it? Let's get back to the action. Bye. So Little Taz and Rob. Let's see. We might not have timed this right, but it's fine. There's no rush. Solar pinhole. Solar pinhole. Right. Right, we're in position. Can we make a run for it? We do need 30 seconds. They're over there. And the other mechs are over there, so we probably can afford to run. So let's go speed 1 so we make the most use of our time. That is actually really perfect for us. And then Rob can go back inside. And Little Taz is going to turn this on. He needs to... Well, he's at the tower. It takes 34 seconds to turn on. I think we should be fine. We should get this. 30 seconds left. We should get this. Mechs are coming down around there. I'm then going to allow this bit here and get Brooke to construct that, please. So far, so good. How many more seconds do I need here? 20 seconds. And then a big attack will go in, but Little Taz, being a vampire, can then jump back to the safety of the base really, really quickly. And then I'm hoping the entities will just attack the mechs. And this is what I'm saying. So when I zoom all the way out, they don't highlight red. When I zoom all the way out, because they're in light, they do. So it makes it very hard to sort of watch, which is interesting. 10 seconds. Should be good. Should be good. Food, we're back up to 82. Right, I'm hoping this tower, ideally, I'd still prefer the mechs to win. Right, we have activated 1 out of the 3. Get back, Taz, as quickly as you can. We're not messing about. We know what comes out of these. The fact last time out, something already was there. Entity attack. Okay, Shamblers, this is what we don't want. This is worst case scenario from us. Gorehulks are deadly, but fine. Gorehulks deadly, but fine. Nothing down here. Shamblers are what we're going to have to deal with. Shamblers down here. This is worst case scenario. We are going to have to fight stuff now. These Shamblers are going to get dealt with. The problem is these Shamblers are going to beeline to our base and destroy everything. I cannot let them destroy this geothermal generator, though. Please go after the mechs. If the Shamblers come after me, I'm dead. Or it's going to be very painful. Luckily, the mechs, and this is why I want the mechs around, because they are going to pull aggro, is I just don't know how the Shamblers AI works with the mechs. It looks like they're going up to the mechs. If they're going up to the mechs, we're fine. We're golden. Hold fire on these. Please, I need these to go up. We need these to go up here. If they go up here, they're going for the mechs. Go up. Go up. Go up. More up. More up. I can't work out. I can't work out if they're coming for me or not. I would have thought they'd have went straight through my geothermal generator. The mechs cannot attack them. The mechs are fighting the Shamblers that are coming down here. And then there was loads of Gorehulks that came over here. And the mechs are up this top. So the mechs are a little bit in trouble. I want to summon another mech threat, but I cannot until I know these Shamblers are not coming after me. They're coming after me. They're for sure coming after me. They're coming after me. Right, they are running down here. Interesting. Oh, if they're going to run there. Oh, yes! Best case scenario. Little Taz needs... What is the matter with you? Come over here. Go eat a meal. This is best case scenario for us. Just watching that wall percentage. This is best case scenario. This is so best case scenario. Like, we honestly couldn't have wished for anything better. War Queen has gone down. I don't want this bit of the wall to fall, so I need to grab a granite wall to put there. Brooke, I trust you the most. Go, and we'll never do hauling. Absolutely scoundrellous behaviour. Come build that granite wall there and burn them. Right, get some of our shooters closer in if we can. No. Okay. If this goes down, it's going to ruin everything. 51%. Go on, Brooke. Go on, Brooke! Can you repair it from there? Just as well I noticed that. Right, they're coming up the top as well. I can't path down to the bottom because the fire is blocking them. My issue here is our escape route. Our escape route is really awkward. I was hoping we had enough time for at least little Taz to get a meal. Because they're all going to pour in down here now. I don't know if I have enough time to run out. I mean, the ciphers can play blockers. I probably need to run out of this, though. Hold the door open. Little Taz and Tobin draft and come here for everyone. At the moment, I'm happy with Capitan standing there. Because he is creating an awkward mess for the entities. Do I wish there was a bit more wildlife, because then I could summon them to help. The issue is them coming in. Their ranged attack is going to be deadly. This door no longer hold open, because I'm not going to pay attention. These two ciphers are going to come back here. Okay, and we're now going to see the Gore Hulks. That wall's broken. Retreat. Retreat, 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 retreat. Right. Little Taz, combat command. Capitan, you need to get rid of your flamethrower now. I'm debating whether to grab a minigun. Prissy. Yeah, they're slowly going to breach us here, whether we like it or not. Get the chain shotgun. No, come away, because if you make them vampires run, I'm going to scream. The call is coming from inside the house, exactly. We've bought some time here, which is handy, but they are at the doors. We need to sort of do a lot here before they break through here. Once they break through here, we are in full retreat, and we will have to, like, fight them in the crossroads. That is, like, worst case scenario. Luckily, the fire still is blocking / spreading, so that does help. Moods I am going to have to keep an eye on, but we should be fine. Right, chain shotgun. Have we got any more chain shotguns? That's probably okay. We're killing them. The problem is we're killing them quick, but we're not killing them quick enough. I've got these two ciphers. Luckily, they're off that door there, so these two ciphers can lay a defense here. For when these break through and I forget about them, at least they're going to body block. Alright, we're shredding them at the minute. Luckily, where they're coming through, they're coming one by one and we're able to pick them off. Right, the second... Right, all the walls are breached over here. Little Taz, go. Go, little Taz, go, go, go. Right, both walls are breached. They're hitting this wall as well. Little Taz, jump. Little Taz, jump. What's the door at? Oh, I'm not going to get there in time. Right, they're in. Little Taz is over there. I trust Little Taz for a minute to just guard that. We are going to have to... Area 3. Right, I need to make sure the mechs are safe, but they need to start repairing some stuff. Right, let's see if the ineffective flare, damn. The flare is inactive. Ah, damn. That makes Shamblers tough as anything. Right, let's kill some Shamblers. Help the ciphers. Help the ciphers. Marksman command, call out shots and boost everyone's shooting. Kill the Shamblers. Get them off the ciphers. Ciphers, push up, push up, push up. Come on, come on, get some kills, get some kills. The ciphers are MVPs, I've loved them. Little Taz is doing a job. Little Taz is doing a job over here. Right, let's push out. Let's push back, push back. Keep. Pan there, though. Everyone start retreating, start retreating. Fire spew. Yes! Help that cipher. Help that cipher. Help that cipher. Get back. Shut that door. Ciphers, if you can get back, get out. Get out if you can get out. We done work there. Is that door held open? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, great operation. Great operation. Little Taz, get here. Get that Gore Hulk. Hold, Taz! Hold! Hold! Right. Oh, the flares are pretty good. Do they stun Little Taz? That's fine, because he still works as... Tobin, go help Little Taz. Nope. Come run defense down here. One of the more healthier ciphers come here. That wall's gonna fall. They're in! They're in! Retreat! 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 Right, back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up. That's a healthier spot to sit in. That's a healthier spot to sit in. That cipher's going to go down, it's fine. That's what the ciphers are there for. Because we're not... Little Taz is in so much... Right, Little Taz, let's not go absolutely crazy how far you're going out there, yeah? Yeah, let's calm down a little bit. Have a cup of tea. Little Taz... He's okay. He's okay. He can walk it off. Get in here. Protect all the... Protect the resources. Protect the resources. Protect the resources. Protect the resources. Nice, 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 nice. Right, can you two high-five each other, please? Little Taz must have a tendable wound. Okay. Heal Tobin. Bang. Healed each other. Nice. Right, the top is sorted. Right, get down here just in case there's a little bit of cleanup. Oh, that helps me loads, that pop-in, because that means my vampires can come down. Arrange, just stay here. The ciphers did work. The ciphers are my new favourite thing in the world. We're so close to being allowed to, like, clean up. One more Shambler. Come on! That's how we do it. That's how we do it. I have got a lot of wood. One thing I am going to do is wooden floor all of this for next time we get shamblers. And then we will burn all of that, and that will really mess them up. It gives us time, if nothing else. I'm going to do the same thing over there. We won't prioritize that yet, because then it's not allowed. I will need to... Now we know that Zone 2 is okay. Let's allow it. Not that Room of Darkness. So far, so good. And most of the breakdowns are just observed rotting corpses and hungry. Right, repair all that. That wall's good. Right, entities are coming back onto the map. We got most of what we wanted to do done. We've got to sort out all the front bit. Lay down some wooden flooring for any entities that come at us next. Then we know we can burn them, because that works so nicely. Food is absolutely fine now, which is cool. Well, I feel like we're doing this really well. Really well so far. No reason to rush anything. We just go slow and steady because we know how bad the threat is. Because in a group, they tear us apart. Individually like this, we're too strong. Little Taz. Go about your day, mate. Right, and then we will do the same thing. We'll summon a mech threat. Activate the tower. Same as before. And then it should work just the same treat. We got that lifter back up. I think we've probably got most of the resources that we need to down here. Oh, that's even repaired now, which is nice. Very happy with how it's going. Right, close all that off. Right, back to the main base. We got loads of mechs to shred and stuff like that. Which is perfect, so we can get some resources back into the colony. The next goal is going to be getting getting chem fuel generators up, which we are getting some still. Hopefully these will start to get shredded at some point. I need a better way to get rid of these bodies, in all honesty, because they are making people miserable. I'm open to thoughts. Maybe I do cremate them. I hate how work intensive it is, but I do wonder if it is going to be the best way. I know I can Molotov cocktail it, but you know I hate doing stuff manually. It hurts my soul. Like, what? I've got to do something. Right, moods are looking good in the colony. Who can be... Capitan, you're going to break down anyway. Can you have one of these lavish meals for me to tell me how bad the debuff is? So you still get the -10 8 twisted meat. Okay, so we're actually up. We're up by 2. So they get the -10 for eating the twisted meat, but they get the 12 through 8 lavish meals. So, because they're chucking so many entities at me, I'm just going to make lavish meals out of it. Nothing else. Little Taz is rambling ×3. I feel particularly attacked by that. Right, we're going to abduct someone. We're going to abduct someone so we can get our blood hemogen farm back up. Well, I don't really want a colonist, I'll be honest. I just want my hemogen farm, but... Because the vampires are struggling and then they're having to feed on people, and then that's making people upset, so let's sort out problems as we see them. And then we need to get rid of these corpses somehow. Actually a good ghoul, but we're doing ciphers this time. Maybe the next playthrough I'll do ghouls, but I'm actually enjoying the ciphers so far. And play what you enjoy in games is my motto. Right, capture. Industrialist, he actually looks quite good. He actually looks really good and would actually help us. He actually looks quite good and would actually help us. I'm going to put him in the hemogen farm before I start recruiting. just in the hemogen farm. Like, it's not. Oh, it's very good. I need to cut his arms and legs off before I recruit him. So the issue is like, he isn't going to be a melee because I don't have any melee weapons for him. So his best thing is already gone, which means then he's going to be a shooter, which means he's basically... He's industrialist, but doesn't actually do anything that helps us. Intellectual doesn't actually help us at the moment. If he had craft up, I think he would be a colonist that I wouldn't be able to say no to. I can only slightly say no to him because it gets my hemogen farm up, and that's more important. Anyway, let's cut his legs off. So far, so good, but oh, is this stressful. This is the best ending. This is the most fun ending by sure. Like, as, like, action, combat, all that sort of stuff. Like, it's not even close. I am going to summon a mech threat shortly. I want to get all the dead bodies out of the colony. There's enough entities to keep them busy, and then we will turn on the next tower and deal with that. I panicked then, seeing all them mechs come in that door. I was like, they're in. Right, dumping them back outside is much better. Obviously, we just had to dump them for that moment, so... But yeah, we've got 2 towers left. We've got this one to activate, and then this one. Wait, what? No, we've got this one, I tell a lie. We've got this one to activate, and this one. This is going to be a little bit more problematic, but we'll work with that once we're there. One problem at a time, I guess. Like, we're at the point where we can actually live in this darkness. Let me just say, I don't for 1 second, like, we're living in trash. We're eating trash. We live in trash. So, I don't suggest to live like this, but if you have to. I wonder if I push to this tower next. This is going to be the hardest tower. What would you do differently so far? That's a good question. More flares. Flares are amazing. Flares are amazing. Just do flares. No vampires. And I'd have either ciphers or ghouls. Don't get me wrong. The vampires, as we've seen, are amazing here. But you want lots. You want at least 2 people on incinerators. At least 2 people with incinerators. I would have stockpiled more woods, more burning zones. Basically, just I would make sure I had so much fire and flares. Everything else I'm happy with. And more hydroponics. More hydroponics. Just go all in on fire. I'd only have 2 people on incinerators. 1 is okay. 2 I think is fine. Anything more than that I think is too much. But just lots of melee. Lots of melee. The ciphers are really nice, and why I'm preferring them over the ghouls, while the ghouls are tougher. I mean, if you've watched the last fight, you didn't lose. Only 1 cipher went down. They're quick. They do damage to entities. This is just entities. When you start talking about mechs and stuff, then I would, if I had more mechs attack me, I would probably say ghouls are much, much better, so. Chem fuel can go there. Plus it gets the chem fuel out of here, which does give me anxiety. Turn the chem fuel off there. There we go. So all the chem fuel will be moved over here. What I am going to do if we're doing that is strengthen this corner. That will, just in case anything obviously breaches through. It should be fine. Just gives us a little bit more time to deal with problems. Right, then we get the chem fuel generators up. I'll build another one here. And then we'll make chem fuel out of twisted meat as well, which obviously we get loads of, which is nice. And we've got like 800 chem fuel at the moment anyway. There we go. That's all been replaced and strengthened, so I feel confident. Because at least if the chem fuel blows up in here, we lose everything. If it blows over there, we lose some things. Like, it's annoying if that blows up in there. It's devastating if it blows up in there. All right, I've got my second incinerator up now. It has been built. Get loads of shards at the end here. Get that second generator up. Lovely. We're going to be able to start turning things on. Who would have thought? Hey, I saw him load that up. Nice. Power is at its maximum. We're going to be able to start turning stuff on again. Yeah, we're starting to get components in now. We're getting steel in now. It's very, very nice. We might... The problem is we're actually thriving so much. It's like the towers aren't like a massive problem. But obviously they are the goal to complete. Like, I'm not trying to delay. It's just with the attacks that we got, I'm fully understanding what's going to happen if we rush this. And with that knowledge, you would be silly just to go into the abyss, knowing what we know. We'll summon the mech threat, wait for the mechs to move far away from the tower, and then at least they help us. I think that's what's helping me here, in all honesty. I think I would probably be dead if it wasn't for these mech clusters. But anyone that's watched any content with my channel knows I love a mech cluster. And now I feel like I'm back into Rimworld. I understand when to summon mechs, when not to, because they changed like how quickly they come in. They used to take ages to come in. Now they're very fast, which helps how I play, so. Right, the other cipher. So we're going to have 6 ciphers, which I think is going to make us stronger. We've increased the strength on all our walls and whatnot, which just means it delays the enemy more, which means we can do more shenanigans. The issue is if they breached us at this corner, that is probably the worst point. This is the worst bit of my base, is this corner, just because of the line of sight that it blocks, but I suppose that it damages. There's little blue dots there. Or is that the darkness? Oh yeah, it looks like blue dots with the darkness. No one cares. Okay. Just heckling myself, that's fine. Oh! Oh, just checking. Someone looked. Right, let's turn on a tower, shall we? See, the problem is with the entity finish, or with what's happening at the moment, is because the entities keep coming on the map, the mechs have got something like consistently to aggro. Because they keep coming on, which helps me massively. Right, what mech threat can I summon? I think the War Queen is the best one at the minute. The issue with this one is they will just get piled on, they'll die really quickly. What's the War Queen up to now? The War Queen is getting big though. But the game wants to attack me. It's the 8 centipede burners. Shred. That's a big force. Where do I need to go for the tower? The next tower's there. I'm tempted to fight and go to that tower and get that one sorted. There's lots of mechs that we could haul in the same time. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go. I think this is actually a really good move. We are going to move to that tower, but we're not going to activate it with everyone out. We'll just leave one of the vampires out with the most blood, so then they can just run back really quickly. I want to get this tower done first, because it's going to be the most nightmare one. And we're in a scenario now where it's not ideal to have to go up there, but it's easier than what it could be in any other situation, so... And there's more shards out. Like, there's a lot of stuff we can use. Luckily, our weapons are really good, so they can take them out really easily. Right, send everyone back. I hate that they're going to run through the darkness to get back, though. still going to run through the fire. Like, actually pains me. Like, Tobin, come up. And Tobin can turn it off. He's got the most. Constructor. Why? Sometimes I just think my pawns want to die. Just moving him back while that Gore Hulk is locked on. Brooke is just going to stand there and die. And now going to the base. I literally thought I undrafted you. Brooke is going to lose. I'm going to lose it with her. She's just disobeying me. I just ignore it then. I'm not playing Kiss Chase. I'm beyond this. I lie! Right, Tobin, turn this on. Brooke. I panicked for a minute then, thinking they were going to be in there because, Right, do Mind Numb Serum, please. And then summon Mech War Queen. Confirm. Tobin's got a long way to get back. He's going to have to get back quick. Right, War Queen summoned. And here come the anomalies. Tobin. Entity attack. Pause. Shambler's there. Gore Hulk's there, that's fine. Basically what I don't want to see is Shamblers appear here. If Shamblers appear here, we're in trouble. Gore Hulks. Not bad, not bad. I want more Gore Hulks than what I do Shamblers. And only one group of Shamblers up here. If the mech threat comes in a nice position, it would actually save us. Like if the War Queen comes in here again, which she has come in there a lot of times actually. More than not. Right, that's all done. So then we're going to come in here. We're going to Animal Pulse to give them a little bit of a distraction. They'll jump on the entities. And then it's just the Shamblers up there that we've got to focus on. But all the Shamblers are now attacking all the wild animals, which is lovely. And then we just wait for that War Queen to come in. Want the War Queen to come here. Here will be fine. Basically anywhere on the Western Front. Luckily, there's loads of animals because we're in a jungle title. War Queen has arrived. That is... Wait, where? Okay. Not ideal. Not ideal. Shamblers are coming down. Shamblers are here. So I don't mind them coming to the northern side, though. Right, I've got that. The mechs are going to hit the back of these, which is the only awkward thing. But you can see some of them are going up, so she is going to... The War Queen is going to kill some of them. So the issue that I've got here is I just need to make sure a layer of walls stay up. Easier said than done, right? So no, the Shamblers are retreating because some of the animals are keeping them busy. So I need the War Queen to... Looks like she is coming out now, fighting. So there's one group that she kills. I do need to watch this northern front, though. I can... Obviously, with my new upgrade, I can just burn it all. Which I will be keen on doing. So I'll get Capitan. Where's my incinerator? Down here. So I'll get that incinerator ready, and then I will burn that wood the minute that... Which will also block their path. Luckily, I replaced some of this with plasteel, which gives us a little bit more time. And the War Queen is annihilating them. which is what we want. What we don't want is the War Queen is quite big. While we can fight her off, we don't really want to. All of them are coming. Need to check all of these for damage, because I don't want any falling too quickly. Should be able to time this quite nicely. Right, all the shamblers at the door. 86 currently. The War Queen is coming down, though. She's starting to slay. So as long as I can set this all on fire, that will block their path, if nothing else.